Well, I'm not licked. And I'm gonna stay right here and fight for this lost cause. Even if this room gets filled with lies like these. And the tailors and all their armies come marching into this place. Somebody will listen to me.
It's the Big Breakfast, 7:39, and this is Sheila the Wallaby, because today it's the second test, England against Australia, so we thought we'd get a little kangaroo, and she's 6 months old, and you can see her at the Malvern Children's Zoo.
Aww. Right, now the question about the Clippers, who was behind the blur, and the answer, Jimmy Stewart, and that's from Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, starring Jimmy Stewart, for which he won a first Oscar, and it's out to buy right now. It's a wonderful film. Wonderful film. Oh, you just love
Today is the National Day of Iceland, and here to tell us about it is Ben. Ben, tell us about it, mate.
Iceland was given its name by Flóki Vilgarsson in 866 AD after seeing ice floes flow in from Greenland. Among Iceland delicacies are rancid shark meat and sheep's testicles. Iceland's most famous son is Magnus Magnusson, the question master from Mastermind.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Ben.
you, Ben.
Yes, more facts about Iceland. It's 20 to 8 now. Coming up before 8 o'clock, we have an exclusive interview filmed in America between Don Johnson and Melanie What's-Her-Name, talking about their brand new film. Also, Ben will be back, and in a moment from now, another Thursday game that you two can play at home. That's after Peter Smith with his headlines and his weather.
Top stories this morning. Police have been warned by a man claiming to be London's gay killer that one homosexual will die every week. Warnings are being issued in the city's gay bars and clubs after the 5 killings in 3 months. The Queen Mum's got flu and has been forced to miss the rest of Royal Ascot. But Clarence House says she'll be watching on telly and is expected to be up and about next week. Cricket's rulers have backed a one-legged village cricketer who's been told he can't bat with someone else running his singles. Colonel John Stevenson, the chairman of the MCC, is now contacting umpires in Cornwall who banned Ian Harris's runner. Northern Ireland's Colin Clark has been forced to retire through injury. The Portsmouth striker damaged his knee in a collision with a goalpost during a reserve match in December. Now the weather, a dry start in the south, wetter everywhere later. Temperatures around 16 centigrade, 61 Fahrenheit. The north has the highest chance of rain. Full news and weather at 8 o'clock. It's now 7:41. Here's Chris and Gabby.
Thank you very much, Peter. And it's time for another brand new breakfast game show, as always on a Thursday. They take a minute to play and even less to think of. It's Pop Fizz! Now, we want to play Pop Fizz, so let's go outside and play Pop Fizz! There are 4 rules to this. First of all, there are 5 cans of Coke on the table here, as you can see. 1 can has been shaken vigorously, and this is the safe version of Russian roulette. Gabby, do you want to bring on the contestants from the family of the week?
Our first contestant is Toby.
Toby, one of these cans have been shaken vigorously. You have to open it right next to your face, like this. And which can would you like to choose? Which do you think it isn't?
This one.
OK, off you go then. Let's open it up. It could be this one. Let's have a look now. Next to your face, next to your face. Next to your face, so it goes all over you. Next to your face. I'll do it myself. You got away with it. Next contestant, please.
Next contestant is Tom.
Pick a can, Tom. That one OK? Are you ready for this? No, OK, Tom, you got away with it. All right, then. Next contestant.
Next contestant is the lovely, lovely Jim.
Sorry, Jim, which one do you want? That one? Next to your face, please, if you don't mind. Get off. Got away with that one. 2 more left. It's getting very exciting.
Very lovely Tara.
Tara, which one do you want?
That one.
That one, OK, here we go then.
Oh, you know.
Look at little Rosie.
Rosie.
Hey, Rosie! Oh. Rosie, that's not how you play. Oh, we'll just have to play with Pete instead. Ready, Pete? Peter! Well, that was a great game, wasn't it? None of them was shook up properly anyway. That's how you play it, all right, then. Time for Paul now. What a crap game that was. It's Paul!
Well, I'm in Westcliff-on-Sea. down on the Essex coast, a beautiful Victorian resort, famous for the Cliffs Pavilion. It's got a new thing called Roller City, and apparently the finest floral displays in the east of England, and also lovely wildflowers, I'm reliably informed, on nearby Belton Hills. But why am I here, and why am I dancing with 4 fishmongers? Well, I tell you, it's because today is competition day, yes, but don't answer your door. I'm going to be knocking on your door in the next 20 minutes or so. If you're in West Devonshire and you recognise this street and maybe this umpire band, her aunt's umpire band, I'll knock on your door, but do not answer. Shout today's password, a handful of sprats. A handful of sprats. See you later on.
Thank you very much, Paul. In about 20 minutes, you'll see again. I'm just making myself a quick cup of coffee just before Master Blaster. Now, last week, Ben The Boffin says, why was the magazine left on the shelf? You can win a year's supply of new computer magazines, 6 new computer magazines, so it's quite some prize. OK, and I think this is the winner. Chris Sprules from Wantage in Oxford says, I'm going to cover the address because look at that writing, because nobody had bought it yet. Aww. So, there we are, Chris. You have won the year's subscription to those 6 magazines. Not bad, eh? And I'm going to have my cup of tea or coffee, whatever I fancy, in a moment, once the kettle's boiled, because we're going upstairs for Master Blaster.
Well, after my success with the Thursday game show, the rest of the show can only be an anticlimax, but we'll try and continue to keep up the standard that we've already achieved in the last few moments, because now here's Ben The Boffin with Master Blaster. Ben, before we start today's look at our cute games,
yes,
there's something that's slightly worried.
What's that?
Well, you see, the thing is, you have all these posters on your bedroom. Which is brilliant, you have all these boyish posters, don't you, yeah?
Yeah.
But I can't help noticing that as you get older and you've started shaving, that they're being replaced with these ones here. Now look, you've got the token Superman poster down here, but this one, and I'm not saying she's not gorgeous, because she is, seems to be taking pride of place. So what's happened to all the boys' own posters?
They're getting moved at the moment. I'm rearranging my room. I'm just putting those up at the minute.
Right. But they will be back here. And you just chanced upon girly posters?
Yeah, they were the only ones I could find.
Okay. Are you sure you're not just going through this? You can be open about it. You're not just getting older?
No. All the computer ones are just in the cupboard. I'm putting
They're having
them
a
up
rest, are they? I think you might need a rest as well in a couple of weeks, so I'll tell you that, Ben. OK, but first of all, before we look at the cute games, it's time for the Asper Top 5 once again, as compiled by Gallup. And here we go, at number 5.
Lemmings.
Number 4.
Sonic the
Number
Hedgehog.
3.
Super King.
Number 2.
Flashback.
Number 1.
Storm.
That was very quick indeed, thank you very much indeed, Ben. And you see that charter first here, as always. Cute games today, we kick off with a game called James Pond. And James Pond has been around for ages, of course. This is Super James Pond 2. Yep. And when's this available? How much does it cost? And Ben, tell us about it, mate.
Well, it should cost $39.99 and should be coming out at around August, I think. This game is... the graphics are very good and sounds good, but really it's a bit easy and it's a bit too similar to the first one to warrant buying if you've got the first one. This would appeal a lot to younger people, but not really to the experienced.
And what's the boredom factor?
About 7.
Oh, is it 7? Yeah. But Ben, isn't it also true that James has been equipped with a robo-suit, which enables him to breathe out of water and to stretch his body up to his high ledges?
Yeah, that's true.
That is true. I thought it was true, yeah. OK, game number 2, another cutesy game, is Pugsy. Aww. Cute title, cute game, and it's another exclusive on Master Blaster. This is available on the Mega Drive in August, and it'll almost definitely set you back $39.99. Wow. Ben, tell us about it, mate.
I like this character a lot. It's sort of an original one from all the sort of Sonic and Mario type creatures. The graphics on this game are quite good. It's sort of a mixture between a puzzle and a platform game, which is quite good because it gives a little variation to the game. I like this game quite a lot. I think it's quite fun. Here he's trying to build a gas pipe to make the fire.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah,
but Ben, would you also say that it's true that Pugsy looks fantastically with beautiful animated characters and backdrops, and there's enough variety and ingenious puzzles to keep you hooked to your console for weeks?
Very true indeed.
I thought it was, yes. Boredom factor?
3.
OK, and game number 3 is Bob. Bob is out on the SNES in September, and it'll probably cost you $39.99. Another cute game and the last of our cute games this week. Ben, tell us about it, mate.
Bob is a robot who's been stranded on a blind date, and so he's somehow managed to get into all sorts of different worlds with a laser gun, and he's got, and it's sort of a mixture between a shoot 'em up and a platform game. This is a good fun game, but you've got to be sort of careful with bits like that so that you don't injure yourself.
Was he injured then? Is he injured?
Yeah, he was injured very briefly.
He's all right now, though?
Yeah, he's all right.
Oh, good, yes. And do you have a boredom factor for this, Ben?
Boredom factor, I'd give this a 3 or a 4, I think.
A 3 or a 4?
About 3.5.
Is that good?
Yeah,
Ben, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think you've ever given a half before.
I have.
Have you?
I'm pretty sure I
Not
have.
on this show, you haven't, Ben The Boffin. Isn't it also true, though, you must always keep an eye on the clock and your energy level in that game, which can be replenished by entering a recharger station?
Yeah, that's about right.
I thought it was. OK, so that's the Cute Games, another insight with Ben The Boffin. The only Boffin to take any notes of as far as computer games are concerned, because this is the greatest show on earth. It's the Big Breakfast. And we're giving away more stuff here. This is the ultimate cheats package for any game system. Yeah, it's all you need to cheat ever in the whole wide world. And today's question, Ben, is...
Why do cheats never prosper?
Oh, an old proverb. We want to know the answer to it. Once again, there's no right answer. The best answer wins. Why do cheats never prosper? And the address to write to, as always, is Master Blaster.
The Big Breakfast.
2 Lock Keepers Cottages. Old Ford Lock. London, E328. And Ben will be back again next week. Thank you, Ben.
Okay.
Shake me hand and give us a kiss. And now, here's that exclusive interview with Don Johnson and Melanie What's-Her-Name.
Snap, Cackle, Pop.
I'm Don Johnson, and you're not.
And today, in an exclusive Snap, Cackle and Pop interview, Don introduces us to his wife, Melanie Griffith.
You can see she's easy on the eyes. And
In the week that Hollywood's golden couple hit the big screen together in their latest movie, Born Yesterday.
Movie news.
Let's go! When a door opens on a plane, you get out!
In Born Yesterday, Melanie Griffith stars as the ultimate bimbo, Billy Dawn, a part she loved.
It was fun. Still trying to get rid of her. Every now and then she comes out.
What is our responsibility now that the Eastern Bloc has collapsed?
Well, when the block collapsed, were people hurt or was it just property damage?
Her millionaire boyfriend, played by John Goodman, loves her for her looks, but decides she's an embarrassment when it comes to conversation.
Every time she opens her mouth, she says something stupid.
Goodman decides there's only one thing to do.
Since when have you been interested in my brain?
Since he started exposing it to the public.
Enter Don Johnson.
I don't want some stuffy old tutor.
This is Paul Verall.
So, how are we going to smarten me up?
Paul Verall that I played is one of the more difficult parts that I've ever had to play, in that there was no room to make mistakes in it.
This whole thing is making me feel dumber, not smarter. I've been reading this book for a week and I'm on page 13.
Well, that's not so bad.
Yeah, not if the book's 14 pages, it's not.
Comedy is the hardest thing to do in film, especially because there's no audience, you don't get a build going, you don't get a feel going or anything like that. How about starting with something a little smaller?
Like what? Fortune cookie?
To most married couples, living together and working together would be too much. To Melanie and Don, it just comes naturally.
We enjoy working together. As you can see, she's easy on the eyes. And she's a wonderful actor, so, you know, if something comes along that makes sense and blows both our skirts up, if you'll pardon the expression.
And should Don be tempted to look up the wrong skirt, Melanie knows just how to keep him under control.
Oh, I have
Incentives. Incentives. It's a Pavlovian theory.
And it's a theory that works. Don and Melanie have 3 kids between them. So what about plans to increase their family?
You never know. Maybe. I'm working on him. We're practicing.
We're doing a lot of rehearsing.
Yeah.
Am I in the room? Hello? Am I in the room?
But one thing's certain, this won't be the last time you see them together on screen.
I would love to make another movie with you.
I would love to make another movie with you too, honey.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, shall we begin now?
Snap, the Screen International Movie Chart.
And now the top 3 movies in the UK.
Number 3.
The Vanishing. Jeff Bridges sneaks quietly into the chart in this psychological thriller.
You're out of your mind.
And if you do, then logic dictates you'll find her.
Alive?
Number 2.
Indecent Proposal. Robert Redford's millions are still causing problems for Demi and Woody.
And at number 1 this week.
Falling Down. Michael Douglas hits the top spot.
What's wrong with the street? Nothing. I knew it.
7:53, haven't seen that film yet, but it will put me off Michael Douglas, I think, forever and ever. Anyway, we're in this position around the table. Toby is in this chair. It means it is time for Dish the Dirt. Okay, Toby. Now, you've got a huge family, so we can't dish the dirt on everybody. But first off, it's Dad. David, go for it. First of all, dish it.
Dish it.
Dad! Well, we're sitting down watching telly, and he comes and sits down in front of the telly, takes off his socks and starts picking his feet and flicks them at the screen.
Flicks them at the screen. David, is this true? I like it when they admit that. Also, photographs.
Oh, yeah.
Would you like me to show this photograph? Do you want me to show this photograph? Yeah. Apparently this is you doing the decorating. I think we need to say no more. Look at that reaction. Okay, next up. Your mum's enjoying that as well. Mum! Viv! Dish it!
Right, when we were in a journey in the car, like we were on the journey up here, but I was listening to my Lovers tape, and Mum started singing to it in opera style.
In opera style? Oh, go on. Let's hear your Leveler song in opera style. Oh, carry me. That's all I know. Oh, I think we'll leave it there. Okay, next up, Alex, little Alex.
Alex, we were at this theme park once, and this girl called Catherine Ackroyd picked Alex up, and he did a poo down her side.
He's smiling. Okay. Last stop. Tom. Dish it. Dish it.
We were over the back fields, and we were near the stream, and Tom went for a pee in the stream, and we made a rope swing, and we were swinging him across the stream, and the rope snapped, he went flying into the pee stream.
Is this true?
Yeah.
Is that the story you didn't want him to tell?
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. Round of applause for dishing the dirt. Absolutely brilliant, Toby. Oh, I did enjoy that one especially. That photograph! Now, in 3 minutes' time... Top, tick, top, tick. We turn back the clock. Top, tick.
Tick. A toast. 2 slices of toast.
Sailfish.
Nice herring or a nice mackerel.
The big breakfast.